I feel like I'm on Joe Rogan, so I'm kind of excited.
The next TikTok star, Oski. Wait, hold on. I'm actually gonna take off my gum because low-key, I don't want the.
I feel it too. Hey, next TikTok star, follow me, Oscar FLYS, Oscar Flies.
Oski flies.
Blowing up soon,
You'll
don't
find that
trip.
shit on.
Best of the best videos, don't even trip. Oh, I forgot we're recording in the visuals as well.
Yeah. Hey, but it sounds like we're about to make a little book, huh? Like, I think I made it sound good. I mean, does it sound too staticky for you?
Nah, that shit sounds perfect. Like crazy clear. Like better than if I took my headphones out.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
it's crazy.
You just hear yourself and you're just kind of thinking of what's the next thing to say.
I'm telling you, bro, it's like Joe Rogan shit. It's crazy.
Now we just have to keep the audience fucking entertained.
So like what's popping right now on the screen? I see some crypto.
Ecomi, bro. So Ecomi is basically a cryptocurrency that is an NFT. Do you know what an NFT is?
NFT, I'm not too crazy familiar with them, but I have the gist of it. It's some shit you put on a blockchain and then you're full ownership of it. Like
kind of. So NFT stands for non-fungible token, and what that like the gist of that is, it's basically a digital collectible card that you own. So imagine having the ownership of, the serial number to your Pokemon card. So if you ever lose that card, you still own it. Like, it's still yours. Mm-hmm. Whoever finds it, they can't take ownership because it's still under your name. Kind of like a car title. Mm-hmm. Like, you own that shit forever. And
in the digital world.
In the digital world, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like on the new shit.
Okay.
But
so what's up with this e-commerce? What do we got to do with NFT though?
E-commerce is the platform on where you're buying that shit on.
Oh, so, and where you buy NFTs on?
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of platforms, but Ecomi is there's a VV app that you can actually download, like on the App Store or on the Android store. You can actually buy like those non-fungible tokens. They release them like every week and some shit. Bro, I have a homie. Guess how much he spent on one of these non-fungible tokens? I think it was like a football playing card online.
What the fuck?
Take a guess.
Honestly, I've seen some craziness, bro. Like, I saw this one little picture. It was like a little whatever digital artwork, bro. It sold for like $46 million. I was like, Jesus. But this little football card, I would just take a stab at it, like $40K. No.
Oh, no.
Like $4K.
Yeah, close, yeah. Not too much, yeah. Now he dropped $7K on it, bro.
On a digital...
On a picture.
On a, like, digital freaking football... like playing kind of card.
Literally, like if you could think about what it is, it's just like a screenshot of a card. You know,
it is,
I don't be watching football.
That's crazy.
But yeah,
it better be a fucking goat.
No, yeah, I think he's a sports guy, so I'm pretty sure he thinks it's gonna like move on to something bigger and better. But what I have like pictured for NFTs, bro, imagine in like 5 to 10 years when your kids are able to play with like Spider-Man and Captain America and Hulk without having to have a toy anymore. Like, so you buy them the NFT, right? So you buy an NFT online, you buy the little Spider-Man pack or whatever, and then all your kid has to do is put on his fucking Oculus, his fucking virtual 3D glasses. And what do you have now? You have Spider-Man playing with you right there and then.
The
ownership. Yeah, you
have
like that. Exactly. That's what's in 5 to 10 years. What I'm thinking on, bro. I'm thinking ahead because right now
that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like cards. But in 5 to 10 years, when you can have ownership of like a superhero that you can play with, that's when it's gonna get crazy. That's when kids are gonna be like, Dad, like buy me Spider-Man. Dad, buy me this.
And it ain't gonna be a toy no more. It's gonna be a digital version where they can access it through like some sort of Oculus kind of platform.
Exactly. Imagine like a Call of Duty, but you're actually in there with it.
It makes sense too, bro. Because what I'm hearing too is that people are buying like digital real estate, like like
Oh my
like
God.
some
Okay.
sort of digital
Yes.
little like island where it's
Bro.
a cool house, and like this house has like furniture, and like they
Nah,
buy
it's
that for millions.
bro,
I'm like,
it's
what?
crazier than that. So there's this app or another crypto. It's called Decentraland, bro. This shit is this. It's what you're talking about. It's like on some decentralized real estate online that is not real. It's just
Digital.
fake and digital. But you
Yeah.
build upon that, and within that community, you can have your own like business, if that makes sense. So it's like you buy real estate and you can put your business on that real estate block, and people have their own like logos and their own businesses on each corner, and it's like a whole other world online. It's wild.
It's almost like
wild.
like GTA with real like info on there. Like it's not just a fake Bugatti. It's gonna be like an actual Bugatti or a picture of
Exactly.
promoting Bugatti or something.
Yep. So
That's
it's like real
crazy.
brands like Coca-Cola, fucking Pepsi. They're the ones buying this shit and creating like, their own fucking areas within that. Bro, I think they were saying like a 10 by 10 like I don't even know how that shit works cuz I can't say square feet cuz is there square feet like
That's
in
like
online
square
like
foot
I don't,
dimensions.
cubes. I don't fucking know what they go by, but whatever they go by, like a 10 by 10 is like a crazy amount, like some $20,000-$30,000, some shit like that for online real estate. Like I can't even fathom that at this time. Like, who wants to buy $30,000 on a computer screen?
What's so crazy is that like we can't understand this right now, but now that you brought up the Oculus kind of situation, it makes a lot of sense because you got all these people like buying up this like digital real estate and they're like customizing it, making it look all cool like they would on GTA or any sort of other like game. But this is actually gonna be like let's say you and like 5 buddies got like each an Oculus, like you guys can all hang out at your cool little NFT freaking real estate place, and you guys can all just kick it there and like.
You know what kind of scares me though?
Virtual reality
is like imagine the people that turn into liking virtual reality more than life.
Well, bro, have you ever seen the movie freaking Ready Player One?
Yeah, when they have like their whole fits and like they buy their whole like it's basically like Call of Duty 3.50,000.
Yeah, bro. Freaking they throw on like some sort of Oculus and
like a full body suit. You can have like sensations go through your body. It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna be like that.
Literally, bro. When I seen that movie, I was like, wow. And now that you brought up that Oculus and like how they can access, dude, that just 100% makes sense. Like literally, it's gonna be like that one day. Someone's gonna have like some sort of little setup. Excuse me, where they're like pretty much, hook up their Oculus, they put on some gloves, some shoes, probably like even like a belt or something, for that mid torso reception. And then they're going to be running around, jumping around, doing stuff in this virtual reality and then if they go hard, like in the movie, they can get an actual suit where it will respond to whatever's happening there. So like if something hits you in the stomach, you feel it, a little tug on your stomach. That's
your sensitivity. You can move that up. Like, all right, like the punch is gonna hurt just a little more. I want to feel it just a little more.
Yeah.
I want to feel this sensation just a little more.
Yeah,
it's gonna be on that type.
It's gonna be literal virtual reality to like there's got to be another word for it. That's what it is. It's got to be that. It's just got to be another word for it.
Okay, talking about virtual reality, bro. So they're already integrating this with fitness. I wasn't even really thinking about.
Wait, Oculus Fitness or NFT Fitness?
Well, no. Well, I guess just virtual reality in general.
Okay.
So EOS, I went to this new EOS here on Chandler, and I don't know if it's open yet or if if it's gonna be open soon or when. Mm-hmm. But it's basically a workout with like virtual reality. I don't know if it's Oculus, goggles, a suit, or track. I don't know.
They're all like on some sort of little treadmill kind of deal.
I couldn't even go in. It was closed, but it looked nuts, bro. I was reading it, and it was like it's like the next. Yeah, it's like the next experience of working out, like some shit like that, and it just looks crazy. The only thing I could think about is like Ready Player One on that level.
Dude, that is insane because. That's so crazy because it actually reminds me of this time where I was at Lifetime, right? And I was running on the treadmill going hard. I was like, I'm going to do it a while. And freaking as I'm doing it, right, like on the screen, it gives you an option to change the what's on the little screen in front of you, like where you control like the speed and all that. And what it does is like it gives you an option to like change it through between like a beach, between the forest, and it's just like it's just small movement like through a little track or a trail on in the forest, and it's not nothing crazy, nothing's popping out. Like it's just trees and like a little track, and it's slowly moving you through no matter what speed you go. But like it just gives you like kind of that little virtual experience of being outside when you're not really outside. You're on the treadmill. This can dude, this definitely makes sense. It could definitely motivate people too, because if they have it like in the goggles, like that's the only thing they can see, you know. And the next thing you know, just had a little fan in front of them, bro, and then they were outside.
Just like just crazy. Like those F1 like formula cars, like when they do their trainings, or just any race cars that do trainings. You know how they have like those fan machines, and they have fucking the whole fucking robot chair that fucking moves the way a car would move if you drift and shit.
So I haven't seen it for training, but yes, I seen this like gaming setup where it's literally the super chair and like this thing that holds the computer goes over. You know what I mean? And that thing is legit like that. Like it'll shake, it'll move to the left. Like, you know, did they have the little car version too? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, that shit's gonna get nuts. People aren't even gonna know what real life is anymore.
They're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go work at my crappy job just so I can go online for 18 hours straight. Can't wait. That's so crazy.
So
whatever floats your boat, though.
What about those aliens that just got released, though?
What
about the Pentagon? You know?
How bro, that shit came out like last year. But yeah, bro, that's crazy.
It came out like 4 years ago, but they're finally admitting that all this shit's
real. They're yeah. Freaking the Pentagon was like, yeah, that is a real video, and it's an unidentified aircraft, and that's crazy. Like, what's going on? Because I swear it was all over the news, and the next day it's gone. No one's talking about it. No one wants to talk about these light freaking speed spacecrafts that we pretty much probably have access to at the bottom of freaking Area 51, but no one wants to talk about that because no one wants to get ahead of the technology. So we just like being in a little bubble.
In my head, I started thinking, do you think the government doesn't want people to really know all about aliens? Or do you think like half of the government is aliens? Because I'd be thinking, like, bro, what if half the government is really just run by aliens and they kind of just tell the other half of the humanity, you know, like, yeah, you running it this way, or nah, boy, like, that's not how it's done. Or even if it's not, you know, even if the humans are in the front line, what if they got to respond to like the aliens in the back line, you know? And the aliens are like, yeah, you can let this out, but you're not gonna fucking let this out. That's the only thing I can think of, bro. Because it's like, if we knew all this information, it's either half of them got to be run by aliens and the government got to be run by aliens, or people are just too sensitive to know about them, and people just don't want to be like, you know, giving that information out because they might get too scared, or might start some commotion, might start with some war, might start like, you know, people not trusting each other. And that's the only other thing. But I really think it's the first option. Like, you know, aliens got to be handling all that shit.
It's an interesting point of view, because back in the day, like freaking 2012, I used to watch like all sorts of like videos on YouTube, right? Where just like all these conspiracy theories, and like, I mean, I wasn't believing every single one of them, because like another thing of education, you have to see the wrong to know it's wrong, you know what I mean? So I would watch all these crazy videos. A lot of them were kind of just ballistics, but there was a few of them that did sort of linger a little bit. Why did they linger? Just because it just kind of made most sense. It won't make the most sense until I go to Antarctica. I'm going to say that right now. Until I pull up on Antarctica. Until I pull up to the edge. Until I see if there is a freaking ice sphinx out there like there is in Egypt. Until I see that.
Are you for real?
Until I see that, it's probably... An ice sphinx out there? So, yeah, this one video, bro, right? It's explaining how, like, in Antarctica...
I'm going to pause you right there. Bro, okay, before you keep going about the Antarctica, the only thing I know about Antarctica that I found out maybe like a week ago, bro, I shout out TikTok, because I think TikTok's what told me. It was that Antarctica's like the only place that has like like a time warp or something into another dimension, and that's why we can't go there, and that's why all the governments are like, in line on not letting people go there, because there's some crazy stuff, some crazy shit over there that just, people should not be allowed to see.
Well, one thing for sure is, yeah, I can't go right now and be like, oh, I want to buy a ticket to Antarctica. No, it's not possible. There's only two people that can have access to that. It's like scientific researchers, and then like people like billionaires that got like a crazy boat that can get them there. You know what I mean? Like some sort of like exploration team that's got money, like things like that. Because other than that, you can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna go buy a ticket to go to Antarctica. Can't do that. So that's that. And two, time warp, I don't know, but there's definitely
Like
something there.
dimensions, that's what they're saying.
Because what was happening, like in these videos, were like, this is just a bunch of people going on Google Maps and going on Antarctica, and they're just running, just literally zooming in on the landscape. It's literally just ice and like little hills of ice, and then out of nowhere, you just kind of keep going, and then on this edge, the edge that's closest to South America. So like literally, it's honestly like probably like 1,000 miles, probably less, bro, between like that tip of South America, that bottom tip, and Antarctica, I think. Yeah, it's Antarctica, and it's honestly not even that crazy big of a distance, but basically right there in that little area of Antarctica, there's these like ice sphinx. What is a sphinx? A sphinx is that cat that is sitting in front of the pyramid, in front of the pyramids of Egypt. That cool little sphinx that's just, it's common. It's a giant, super massive sphinx, or it's a little tiny
like
one.
The cat thing.
Yeah, exactly. The cat thing that's sitting and looking forward. It's literally an ice version of that, and there is literally like ice pyramids. And basically in this video, it just pretty much describes how like there was like some sort of alien civilization that either like lived there and like taught us, and then like abandoned that, went straight to South America. Because it also goes into this other thing where like you can only see it from the top, like if you're from an airplane, but like if you go around and like certain parts in South America as well as Mexico, the Mayan little area, like Portugal over there, Spain and stuff like that, there's these little areas that from a very high place, you can see it's a runway. It's a runway. Like these ancient these ancient civilizations didn't have anything that flew. No one flew anything until like 1913 whenever the Wright brothers came up with that little like paper airplane. But so yeah, you can see it's legit a runway. It's not just a big field. It's legit like a tube. You know what I mean? Like it's just like elongated little thing, and it's got like little symbols and stuff. Mainly the ones in like South America. You can see the ones that have like symbols and stuff. But basically, yeah, there's one of those in Antarctica and stuff, right? And so yeah, I started seeing all that, and I was like, oh my God, like the only way to legit see something like that, bro, is to go. Like, I mean, anyone can go on like, honestly, I don't know if anyone could go on Google and like start manipulating that type of stuff, but maybe, hackers and stuff. But
I was gonna say, but like in the videos that you watched or anything, you didn't hear no stories on like some rich people that ever went there, or you didn't hear nothing like that? Like anybody that actually, been there or heard something about Antarctica like that?
I can't tell you names per se, but yes, there was, hold on. Let me think for a few seconds, because I don't want to say something just kind of sound dumb. I want to say yes, because what also is going on in Antarctica, you can Google it right now too. There is like this super chamber, this super like bunker. And what this bunker has is like every type of seed that you can think of that can grow literally anything. A tree, a freaking pine tree, a freaking blueberry
Is
plant.
that just on some government, just in case something goes wrong?
Yep. It's that exactly. It's like a time capsule type of deal, but it's like a freaking bunker. And like I said, it's got every single seed that you can think of. And then they got it by the hundreds, thousands too of each type. Yeah. So in case anything ever pops off and like normal continents start like dying and everyone dies, like everyone just goes to Antarctica and they got all the seeds and they can go to like Mars or like freaking honestly, I mean,
Honestly, Mars, you're straight up on that.
you know what I mean?
You know, shout out Elon
Hey,
Musk talking about.
shout out Elon, multi-planetary, yes sir.
Shout out Doge to the moon.
Shout out Dogecoin. Shout out cryptocurrency. Buy Bitcoin. Let's go.
You know, on the real, we are not financial advisors, and I have to say that just because if I have to post this and we're talking about crypto and, you know, financial advice, I think I have to legally say that.
Oh,
About my
you know
videos.
what? You're right, bro. That boy from Binance, he always tweets something crazy like buy Bitcoin, and he hits the enter twice, and then there's another little thing at the bottom that says not financial advice.
Exactly,
yeah, you're right.
but you
so
have to
so you're
always
right. I'm gonna say that too because I don't want y'all coming out my head. Not financial advice, but buy Bitcoin
And Ada.
and
AK,
ADA. Not
AK
financial
Cardano.
advice.
But yes, this year, 2021, is the year of crypto, is the year to get rich, is the year to focus and dollar cost average into everything. And that's really why I'm starting this podcast and just, you know, kind of bringing you guys into the light on what I've been into the light. I kind of started with stocks, and then this year I found out about the Bitcoin cycle, and we'll talk about that a little more into our next podcast. But I'm going to leave it at that. And we honestly went in 20 minutes deep, bro, and that's how quick it went by. But we're going to end
Honestly,
it right
y'all
here.
got any questions? Just shoot us a little quick message. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing crazy, but real quick, getting back to the Antarctica, right? So they got this bunker there, right? And like only like scientists and stuff can go and like, you know, like plug in some seeds that I don't know, you know, to the stash. So there's that, right? That was one of the videos, and it was talking about that. And honestly, it didn't talk about anyone actually going and like seeing these ice pyramids, right? But like I said, they're the closest to like that little South America tip. You can probably honestly go right now online, and yeah, but the pictures are probably still there. But I mean, at this point, no, they're probably altered and shit. But okay, so there's that, and then so earlier you're talking about like, you know, aliens like kind of being the government. So that's a good, interesting perspective, because I remember seeing multiple videos about being like reptilian monsters and how like, yeah, they are like the dominant freaking species, and like because they're more dominant than us, they basically use us to feed themselves. Now, multiple videos explain.
Whoa. Wait, what? Backtrack 30 seconds. I heard people. Wait, what? They feed off us?
Yeah,
Hold up. Go 30 seconds
know.
back. Rewind, because I literally
know.
lost you when you said that. Go back.
I know, and it's because it's multiple videos that talk. So one video talks about like something about fear, like they feed off of our fear. Remember how I was talking to you about how like humans literally will
Pick up the scent.
yeah, we'll have a fear scent. Like if I'm terrified right now, like freaking throw a lion in here with me, I'm a poo myself.
You smell that?
The lion gonna smell it real good. And it's one of those scents where it's like it's a light scent. It's not something you just, oh dude, you smell like fear. Like no, it's not something like that. You gotta literally just, you know what I mean? But basically, it was something like that. It was something about fear, and like these freaking reptilians like feed off of our fear. Yeah. And then there was this other one where it was like these reptilians are like freaking like just kind of like living the most perfect life a human can in disguise as a human. And that is like, you know, kind of number two. Like if it's not the fear that they're feeding off of, it's literally everything else. They're kind of just like, because they can low-key kind of like hit a little shapeshifter mode, and out of nowhere they're like this fucking 7-foot thing, and like you ain't gonna duke up a 7-foot thing.
Dukes up to a little reptilian 7 foot.
You
I don't
know
know.
what I'm
He just shape shifts out of a human body. Just
Exactly. Like I would just literally be like, what? Just pull out the But all right, so yeah, basically it was some shit like that, and like in these videos, I mean, like, you know, they're kind of, it could be edited, bro. You know how Photoshop goes and shit. And it was talking about like Justin Bieber was in this picture, and he blinks, and like his eyes are all yellow, and then like he kind of like he closes his eyes and he does like some little shade or some shit like that, and then like he's normal again. And
no,
swear to God, bro, I remember seeing these shits, and I was like, bro, this is like either super edited or legit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember hearing a lot about like Justin Bieber talking about that weird shit about those kids. You know how he was posting like kids on his Instagram, and all
that's
those
kind of something else, but
like those like raping kids, killing kids. And,
Hey, they about to come. Hey, they about to bust through that door right now,
right
my boy.
now. Huh? They ain't gonna let us post this video.
They about to shoot through that window,
remember,
our heads off, my boy.
What's that one? You were talking about fear, but I remember talking about Justin Bieber and all that shit. They were talking about those people that kill, rape, kidnap those kids. Don't they do something like that with their fear, with their blood or something with youngsters? Because like the
That
young blood. No,
about
I
that?
heard about this too, but I
You
think
know
we
what's
probably
fucking
talked
crazy?
about it too.
It's because what you just said, 100%. When I looked into it, same thing. So basically, what happens is so fucked up, but it's basically like we should even talk about this shit, bro.
Deep, bro. We getting deep.
Basically, I can't tell you to the scientific exact, right? But basically, yeah, kids get scared. And when they get scared, they release this something into their blood. And then this blood is basically amplified. It's juiced. It's amplified. It's got like, think of stem cells in a juice form. And then these freaking weirdos drink it. And it's almost like this super drug where it makes you feel like beyond everything, like whatever.
Coke, ecstasy times 10.
Coke, ecstasy, meth, heroin, weed, alcohol, everything at once. And then it's, I don't know how long it lasts, but I remember reading this one thing where it was talking about how Al Gore, the dude that was like super freaking in politics during like the Afghan war, he was big on like freaking trafficking people and stuff. And he would walk around, bro, I guess, with
vials,
with briefcases filled with freaking bags of blood of crazy. I know. So yeah, so there's that, right? So maybe the reptilians are feeding off that shit too. Maybe maybe their reptilians are in Al Gore form and human form, and that's how they have to survive. I don't know, but it's crazy because what happened with the whole Epstein stuff, right? Everyone forgot about it. My boy died. Oh, none of that existed. Like, no, bro. There's still victims. There's still people that literally got off of that island and said something. But no, the media don't want you to think about that. They want you to think about Biden. They want you to think about Trump. They want you to think about cops. They want you to think about everything else besides the real things. Like, where's Maxine Giswell? Who's that? It's the girl that would literally mind blow chicks into convincing them to like go be like Epstein's like little fucking whores.
Wait. We talking about Epstein's wife? Or who is that?
So that's not even his wife, bro. That's like some just like his best chick friend. And
really? I thought that was like his wife, bro.
No.
She was just like the hookup. She was like the wingman that brought the girls. That was like
super wingman, bro.
My boy pulls up to the event and the girl's like, "Hey, girls, like, my man's has an island. We about to go
rich.
back.
We're about to have fun.
I know
about to be lit.
We're inviting, the top 1%. And, we're inviting you guys.
You guys don't have to worry.
Everything's on us.
Airplane. Whatever
we'll fly
you want.
Fly you
we got
back.
clothes for you. Just show up. You just leave right now with me kind of deal, bro. Yeah, 100%.
You're not 18.
1,000.
It's okay. Nobody doesn't know.
Oh, you 12 years old? Oh, don't worry about it, bro. Sicko stuff, bro.
Just tell your mom you have some school project.
Yeah, exactly.
Some weird
100%.
shit.
And then next thing you know, they're on the private jet on the way to freaking Bahamas. To Epstein's Island, fucking on the Lolita Express.
Nah, the crazy shit though is like that people didn't even really even care, bro. Is like the Epstein list that the people that have gone to the island, bro. That's what's like fucking retarded weird. Like none of these people really even got questioned. It's some
big names, big dog.
Yeah, none
big
of these
names.
people even got
your favorite celebrity on that shit showing up to these little freaking
13-year-old gangbangs.
It sounds so sick, and it's because it's what it is. You know what I mean? Sick. Like I said, bro, it's disgusting. But I mean, I'm like 99% sure it happened. Like there's records of all this, and what you can't ignore either is all these like little traumatized humans that actually were able to get off of the island. How? they all have different methods. Like some would literally just swim to like because it's not like one island and then it's like 100 million miles of water around it. Like, no, it's like little tiny islands, like, you know, all about and stuff, you know, and people kind of literally like pirates and like, you know, normal merchants kind of like will ride their boats by there.
Travel.
Yeah. Because it's just a normal route. And, you know, they pick up these humans and they're like, well, what happened? It's just a little Epstein victim. And it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
It's fucking nuts, bro. But that's 30 minutes. That's a 30-minute episode. And we're going to wrap it up right there, baby. I got to smoke. So, we out.